Yo, what's up, everybody? I am your host, Mood616, and welcome to another fucking DVD/Blu-ray update. It's been about 3 weeks since my last one, and I'm like, you know what, I got enough stuff here, if I don't have to split it up into 2 videos, I'm not fucking going to, so, tired of doing that shit. I'm gonna do this all in one, because I got way too much stuff coming, and it'll just be way too much stuff. First off, I want to give a big shout out to, Check-It83F. If you didn't see my unboxing video, he sent me the Maniac hardbox, 131 stock, number 74, just out of the kindness of his heart. Big shout out to you, buddy. Thank you, Philip, once again. This is like one of my prized possessions in my collection now. Everybody knows how much I fucking love Maniac. This is just an amazing addition to the film. I love it so much. Could never thank you enough, buddy. Alright, so, getting into the DVDs first here. You know what? I think I'll start with the ones that I've actually watched. I'll do that, I guess. Colobus. Check this one out. I did a review for this. It'll be up on the Fried Tube tomorrow. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great stuff. If you've never seen this one or heard of this one, definitely check it out. I recommend that one. It was good. Next up is the Region 2 edition of Halloween Night. I didn't really know what to expect from this. I remember seeing this on one of Tim's videos from the Fried Tube, Too Cool Tim, on one of his Halloween DVD collection updates. And I was like, I love the cover of that, I gotta check this out. So I picked it up, not really having any expectations with this one. I thought it was going to be pure shit, but, you know, to my amazement, I really enjoyed this, though. It's low budget, but it was fun. I like the premise of it. I like how the killer, you know, I like how the killer is at the party, and I don't know, if you've seen this, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to give anything away about it, but it was fun, though. I enjoyed it. Next up is another Region 2 release. This is of The Pool. This is I believe this movie was shot in the Czech Republic in the early 2000s. Yeah, 2000. So it's a slasher film. This is very, very standard slasher-ish shit. The opening sequence of this movie is a total rip-off of Scream. Yeah, and the killer kind of looks like a combination of the killer from Scream, like Ghostface, and like a combination of Ghostface and the Punisher. It's weird. The kills were very disappointing in this. They don't really show a lot. It's bloody, but there's, you know, not a whole lot going on in this one. It's your standard slasher. I always wanted to check it out. I knew about that one for years, just never saw it. Next up is a movie called Ghost Lake. This is I don't know, I guess you want to call it like a fucking zombie ghost kind of trippy film. I honestly didn't really enjoy this movie. I thought it was pretty shitty. The biggest issue I had with this movie is it drags in so much spots. Like, this movie is like 112 minutes long. Yeah, I kind of liked the premise of it, though. The premise was cool. It just wasn't executed properly. I don't recommend Ghost Lake. Thought it was pretty shitty. Next up is Creepies. This is like a killer spider film. I like killer spider films, so I took a chance on this one. Blind Buy. It was absolute garbage. This movie was fucking terrible. Stay away from Creepies. It was fucking awful. The CGI was just atrocious in this. It looked like it was done by like a 4-year-old fucking kid, man, with no prior computer education. Like, it was fucking terrible. And it was like mid-2000s CGI. Oh, it was fucking awful, man. It was so bad. This is a movie I've seen on a bunch of channels over the last couple years. Most recently, I've seen Willie Mark 1 pick this one up, Scotty, House of Flesh Mannequins. It's one of these extreme type of films. It's got, you know, it's got like pornographic stuff in it. Dude's jerking off, actually coming. There's fucking pretty fucked up, twisted shit in this one. This movie feels like it's like a David Lynch movie. It's like a hardcore David Lynch movie, you know, with really nasty fucking pornographic shit and gore. David Lynch movies are 100 times better. I actually didn't really enjoy this movie that much. Like, I'm a big fan of extreme you know, fucked up films and shit, but this one just kind of bored me, to be honest. Like, I thought the main actor in this film was just, oh, his acting was pissing me off. He was horrible. Horrible. But yeah, I didn't enjoy this one, man. Some people might like this one. It feels, it's like an art house fucking David Lynch gore fest. I don't know. I seen JP Double Shot J do a review of this, and I was like, you know what? I gotta pick this movie up, man. I watched this movie years ago. I didn't really remember too much, and I popped it in again, and to my amazement, I actually enjoyed this movie. I know a lot of people shit on this movie. It has really nothing to do with the first one at all. But, you know, that's fine. I kind of like what they did with this. It was trippy. I had fun with it. It's decent. I don't really see why people shit on that one as much as they do. Next up, I picked up the triple disc version, out-of-print Anchor Bay release of Suspiria. Limited to 60,000. I got number 10,678. I've always wanted this edition, man. I love it so much. It's an immaculate shape, you know. There's your two discs. Discs. And the third disc is actually the Suspiria soundtrack by Goblin, which is fantastic. Always wanted to seek this one out. Got it for a really good price. I only paid 17 bucks for it. Actually, no, online I paid $15 for this. So that was, as soon as I saw the price, I was like, I have to fucking get that. I was a little worried that it was going to come in shitty shape, though, just being so cheap. But to my amazement, it's in perfect shape. And even the lobby cards are still in the plastic, and that thing's been out of print for like 12 years. Next up is a Fangoria Gore Zone film called Incesticidal. I purely picked this up because I don't mind some of these Fangoria Gore Zone films, but the name alone, Insecticidal, I mean, just, it had me cracking up. So it was fucking dirt cheap. I paid like $1 or $2 for this, and that was a little too much for it, though. I gotta say, $1 to $2 is way too much. This movie was fucking horrible. It was so bad. The CGI was just absolutely atrocious. Kind of like Creepies. Mid-2000s CGI, just horribly done. I don't recommend it. It was fucking terrible. But, you know, I like blind buying shit all the time, and sometimes I get some gems. Joe Spinell's The Undertaker, the last movie that he did before he passed away. This is a Code Red release. There's a few copies back on the Code Red store. This movie's been out of print for a long time. Goes for stupid fucking money. So if you're interested in picking this up, which I highly don't recommend paying $20 for it like I did, this movie's fucking terrible. If you want a full in-depth review of this, go to the FrightTube. I did a review on this. The longest review I think I've ever done on the FrightTube, because this movie's a fucking mess. A mess. Like, I can't stress how fucking ridiculous that movie is. It's just terrible. 13 Eerie. Now, this is a movie I've seen shown by a bunch of different people. Terror for Tom showed this one, and he recommended it. He said he really enjoyed it. I gotta say, man, I fucking love this movie, man. It was really well done. Good zombie film. Really good zombie film. You know, a lot of the new age zombie and slasher films are very hit and miss. There's more shitty ones than good ones, for sure. This one was done well. I love the ending of it. Yeah, I mean, Catherine Isabelle in this movie, she's fucking gorgeous. 13 Year, I recommend that one. It was good. The Majorettes Shriek Show edition. I believe this is out of print, and I got fucking lucky with this. I picked it up for, I believe, $5 or $6 I paid for it. You know, it's kind of a cool edition. Shit balls. Losing the disc here. That's a cover right there. It's actually one of these Shriek Show ones that I changed the case out because it has reversible cover art. So I put it into a clear case and it's got reversible. This is a slasher film from the later 80s. And it's not your typical slasher film either. I don't know where the year is on this. Yeah, anyways. Slasher film from the later 80s. Turns into, the ending of this movie is fucking hilarious, man. I don't know. I did enjoy it. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but I wanted to get this because, you know, it's out of print. Shriek Show. I like Shriek Show. I collect them, so. It was decent, though. This was a fucking find and a half. Bloody Murder 2. Finally found a full, like a single edition of this. This is out of print, and I paid like $3.99 for this. So that was a fucking score and a half. I don't know if the prices have just gone really like down on these ones or something, but yeah, you know, this is basically like a, you know, Friday the 13th movie kind of rip-off shit, but these are fun. I like part 1, 2. Part 2's, you know, just on par with it. These are fun if you like slasher films. Picked up a couple more of these. I've been slowly collecting these fucking, just a single deluxe editions of the the Friday the 13th series. So, I have the first 4, and then I got part 5 and part 6. Of course, they don't have the slipcovers, but I mean, I've got multiple editions of these movies, but I've been just trying to collect these deluxe editions. Yeah, I just heard, I believe that Clive Craven told me that I think Paramount is actually releasing the full box set, I think 1 through 8 on Blu-ray. So there is a box set coming on Blu-ray. So I'm kind of glad I held off on the single editions of the Blu-rays, because I heard they look like shit anyways. But anyways, yeah, nothing new there. Friday the 13th. Here's a bootleg of The Slayer. Yeah, it just has no Region 1 release, so I picked this up. Looks good, man. I really enjoyed it. This is an underrated movie, man, The Slayer. I know Region, or the UK has a release of it, has a couple different releases. I'll probably pick up one of the Region 2s, because as far as I know, there's no plans to release this movie, so over here, which is a shame. I like to see Scream Factory maybe do it, but The Slayer, very cool slasher film. Fucking enjoyed that. Rodero Dedato's Body Count. This is a bootleg. Also looks very well done. Actually looks legit. Yeah, another film that doesn't have a Region 1 release, so I picked this up. I like this film, man. This is good. The score in this movie by Claudio Simonetti, you know, the guy from Goblin. Fucking fantastic score. I love it. It's just so good. But yeah, very cool film though. I liked it. And I got another bootleg here, Mausoleum. I know this movie's been released in like a double pack, but it's long out of print, goes for stupid money, so I picked up this. This is a fucking fun movie, man. Very cool, different kind of possession type of movie. Very fun shit. And I know once again the UK has a release of that too, so I'll probably end up picking that up. I got a couple more Code Reds here. The Weekend Murders, this is number 19. I had really high hopes for this one. I gotta say I was a little bit disappointed. This was fucking boring, man. It just bored me to death. I don't know. Not worth the money. And last up, I was very happy to see this come back on the Code Red store, Rituals. This one's been out of print for a long time. Yeah, a few copies were put up, picked it up. This is a great movie. I always wanted to watch this one. I'd never seen it before. It's about, you know, a bunch of older doctors and stuff. They go on their like annual camping trip and then start getting picked off one by one. But it's done very well done film. I highly recommend Rituals. Yeah. All right. So getting into the movies that I haven't seen here, and you will see a common denominator here for the first few. Rat Scratch Fever, released by Shriek Show. Haven't seen it yet. Stay tuned for more information on these next ones. The Rats. Rodents. Revenge of the Rats. You can see a common theme here. Nah, Food of the Gods 2. I believe this is kind of like a standalone film. It has really no relation to the first one. Of Unknown Origin with Pete Weller. And Burial of the Rats. Yes. Now, if you were counting, there was 7 there. And yes, I'm going to be doing a Killer Rat week on my channel. Been wanting to do one for fucking ever. I love Killer Rat movies. I don't know why, I just love them. I have a bunch of other Killer Rat movies too. I wish they would release the original Willard and Ben on DVD. Sucks that they're only on VHS, but of course I have Rats, Nights of Terror, and fucking Killer Rats. I have a couple other ones, but I haven't quite decided which 7 I'm going to do. But anyways, Pop Punk Zombies. I fucking saw this on someone's channel and I was like, you know what, I've seen this around. It's released by Brain Damage Films, so it's probably shitty, but I remember somebody saying this was actually really good, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. It's a relatively newer film, 2011. I picked up a Region 2 copy of Jack Frost because I'm seriously tired of waiting for the Region 1 release of it to go down in price because it's fucking stupid money. And this was a penny. I think I paid a penny for this plus the shipping. So that was worth it. Haven't watched it yet, but I've seen this movie before. I haven't watched this copy yet. I enjoyed this one. I've never seen the sequel to this one. I heard it's really shitty, but I should pick that up sometime. But yeah, Jack Frost, add to the Killer Holiday collection. The Boogeyman 2. Now, this is the original Boogeyman series, Part 2, done by, the fuck's his name? Uli Lohman. Yeah, the guy that, you know, the original Boogeyman movie, I'm not really a huge fan of. I know some people like it. I have no idea why it was a video nasty. This is Part 2. I know this has a bunch of flashbacks. Part 3 is, it's not really a great trilogy, but I know this movie's out of print, released by Image, and I had to jump on it because it was fucking cheap. Like $4 or $5 I paid for that, so that was kind of a nice find right there. Pretty much got all these bloody disgusting selects now. Missing a couple. This is Rambach Berlin Undead. Now I heard this one isn't that great, but you know, honestly, most of these bloody disgusting films have been very, very friendly to me. I've enjoyed most of them, so yeah, looking forward to checking that one out. Another newer zombie film. Also collecting these, the After Dark original series. Here's another one. Fertile Ground. Now, I believe there was only 7 of the movies were only released on DVD out of the first season of this. I don't know what happened to the 8th one. It never got released, but I think I have 4 of the 7 now, so I'm getting there slowly. Maybe I'll end up doing... I did for the After Dark Horror Fest last year. I did 4 different videos for the whole series. Reviewed each series in one video, so maybe I'll do those again. Here's another one I heard decent things about. Seidel, something like that. I don't know. This one has an interesting premise. I mean, the premise has been done before. It's one of these, you know, gets attacked, all of a sudden develops agoraphobia, shit like that, and then has to save the day. Picked up Fangoria's Axe. Now, this pissed me off because I didn't get the fucking slipcover with this, or the booklet that comes inside. I was like, what the fuck? I still haven't watched this, but whatever. I heard it was good until the end, so I'll be checking it out soon, though. Another Code Red release here. This one's still in the wrapper. The House of Insane Women and the Night of 1,000 Cats. I believe these are fucking Spanish films. Yeah, I need to check this out. I've been dying to watch this one. I heard this one's really shitty, but Killer Cats? Fuck. I don't know, man. Worth it, I guess. Jumped on this, and glad I did because I got one of the last ones, I believe. Pork Chop 3D. Now, this made me laugh because it says in the special features, you know, includes 2 pairs of 3D glasses. No glasses. But no, the nice thing is it doesn't even tell you that it comes with like a bonus film, so there's a second disc in here. It's a bonus film. This movie is just in 3D. I have yet to watch it. I'm not a big fan of Pork Chop 1 and 2 for some reason, but I don't know, I had to pick this one when I found out it was limited, so limited to 200, I got 191, so I imagine these are all gone now. And I got a couple seasons here. I picked up, now I fucking lucked out with the prices on here. Now, the HBO series have been up in price for so long. I came across Season 1 and Season 2, well, the only 2 seasons of Carnival. These were $9.99 a piece. I almost shit myself when I saw those on the shelf for $9.99. I actually asked if it was the right price because these things were so expensive for so long, and I finally got my hands on those. I heard this series is really cool. It's a shame it was, you know, cut short, but Carnival, looking forward to checking that out. I'm a huge HBO freak. I love HBO series. And Blu-rays. I got a few Blu-rays here. Nothing like overly too insanely crazy, but yeah, some good picks here. Picked up Stitches. Absolutely fucking loved this movie. This movie is hilarious. Great performance by Ross Noble as the clown. Now, the jokes were amazing. I thought they were done so well. The kills were fantastic in this. A little bit of CGI in here, but it's done so well. It really fits in perfect. Just a great story, though. Like, it's creepy. It's fun, man. Just a great overall movie, man. One of the better slasher films I've watched in a long time. Just a random upgrade. I picked this up brand new for $5. Dawn of the Dead remake on Blu-ray. Just, I saw it, had to have it. Another upgrade, Escape from LA on Blu-ray. Future Shop, fucking cheapy. I need to pick up the first one on Blu-ray. Escape from New York is like one of my favorite movies. I love that film. I also picked up Predator 2. Now, I didn't pick up Predator 1 because they have the first release there of Predator, and I heard that transfer is just shit. So I'm going to pick up the other Predator transfer, or Blu-ray of Predator. So, but I love Predator 2. It's a great film. I have yet to watch it on Blu-ray, though. And I picked up... Oh, I'll show this one. Picked up Darkman on Blu-ray. Big fan of this movie, Sam Raimi. Liam Neeson. Holy shit, I was forgetting his name there for a minute. Very cool film. And I also picked up Apocalypse Now. Now this is my favorite war movie ever made. I absolutely fucking love this movie. I love watching the Redux version, like the 4-hour fucking movie. Now this was cool because this is a triple disc edition of Apocalypse Now. Now it's got the film there. And then you flip it over, it's got special features, and then the third disc has Hearts of Darkness on it, which is the full-length documentary on Apocalypse Now. Yeah, I think I paid $15 for this. Well worth it because I absolutely love this movie, man. I think, in my opinion, it's the best war movie ever made, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I love this movie, man. Fuck. Something about Vietnam fucking war films, just love them. Yeah, and last up, I picked up, I bought like 5 Arrow Blu-rays off a fellow YouTuber. I can never fucking say the name properly. It's like JRDNR87. Yeah, also known as Jordan. I know his real name is Jordan. But anyways, he was selling some shit off, so I decided to pick up the Arrow Blu-rays that he was selling off. I didn't own any, so I was like, why not? And I gave them to me for a really good price. And yeah, so first up is Lucio Fulci's The Beyond Arrow Blu-ray release. Watch this. This looks fantastic on Blu-ray. Very impressed with this. Also picked up Vamp Arrow Blu-ray. This looked great on Blu-ray too. I love this movie. This is very underrated. Very, very cool film. And actually, I guess these are just all upgrades, really, because I already own all these movies on DVD. But Lucio Fulci's City of the Living Dead. Another one that looks absolutely fucking fantastic on Blu-ray. Arrow Blu-rays are really well done. Dario Argento's Deep Red. Now, this one looks really good on Blu-ray also. Very impressed with it. Fucking love Deep Red. And the last one here is Argento's Inferno on Blu-ray. I really need to pick up the, I think it's the UK version of Suspiria on Blu-ray. Now, the prices have gone through the fucking roof on that one, so I don't know what's going to happen with that shit, so. But that is my latest DVD/Blu-ray update, and I managed to get this into one video, and so far under 25 minutes. So that's pretty awesome. Anyways, if you see any films, let me know. Leave comments down below. Thank you for watching. I will be back in a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks again with another update. And yeah, peace out, homies. Thanks for watching.